How to be super successful in your next big project in life. What a theme. It's pretty big, right? When we think of success and we think of failure, we always think of these huge projects. There's people who are CEO by the age of 25, my 10 million startup company. And we always think of these big projects which seem impossible for us to reach, and for others they're quite easy, because how's it go? But when we look at failure, for example, it's not about, you don't fail big projects, it's about the little things that you fail. You don't wake up in time in the morning, you don't succeed to follow through, you fail in giving 100%. And yet, with successes, it's actually the same. Success is all about making the right contact, showing up here at a kickstarting event, making meeting the right person, being in time, and following through. And all these little successes, that's going to make you successful in life in total. And it's what's going to give you a happy and satisfied life. The thing is, I always say, where the focus goes, energy flows. Or as we say in Dutch, alles wat aandacht krijgt, dat groeit. And trust me on this one, if you focus on something, eventually you will go there. You will get there. It will grow. And when we focus in life on success, what will happen? Success will come. The problem is, most people, 90% of people, only focus on what's going wrong in their life. They're like, why am I not successful yet? Why is this always happening to me? How come that my friends are successful? Why did he buy a Bitcoin for 1,000 euros and he's rich and did I not? And am I failing? And if you only focus at all failure in your life, what will happen? So if you focus on failure, how will you feel? Now you can all just grab your phone and go to the polls section. And if you focus on failure, what will you feel? Good. Everybody filled it in? Oh, people, yes. Let's say 80% of you has it right. Can I go for next? Like, if you focus on failure, you will feel like a failure. So, for the 80% of you, of those who had it good job. It's really true. If you focus in life on what you fail at, you're going to feel like you're a failure. If you focus on life what you succeed at, you're going to feel successful. So my name is Mitchel, and unlike these guys, I'm not very successful yet. Just like you guys, I just finished studying. I was an average student, passing with 6s, 7s. But here I am, standing on stage and you to talk about success. And the thing is, I got a line. And if this is my success mountain in life, right now, I'm somewhere here, just at the bottom, like all of you guys. Or maybe some of you are even further. And today I'm going to focus on what I already accomplished, instead of focusing on what I didn't accomplish. Because if you focus on what you achieved, you're going to feel energized, you're going to feel good. And to help you focus on these things, I'm going to give you some tools, some very things I learned in life that will help you to feel more successful. But before we're going to go there, I want to get you guys all to get a little bit more close together, because we're all spread out. So just chuck in a bit so there are no empty spaces between you. Okay, so look at the partner to your left or to the right and give him a high five, because he's going to be one of your partners. Good. See? And Daniel had a nice question in the beginning. I wasn't even aware I was going to ask it, but when you were 16 years old, you had to choose a study, right? And we're going to also focus on this. Because when we look at life, at the age of 0, we are born. We don't know yet. We only can do is cry and poop, maybe puke and pee. We're worthless. By the age of 4, 5, we start to get self-aware. We get, oh, we are a person, we are a living thing. By the age of 16, for guys probably 20, for some girls 12 already, we start to feel mature. We think we are somewhere, we think we can do something. And this is the moment when you have to decide. Decide in life, what am I going to be for the rest of my life? And Let's say at the age of 65, 66, now maybe for some of you it's going to be 70 by the time we're old, but in this period, this is like your moment to shine. This is the period where you live and you're like full in energy. And it's a theory of Steve Jobs, and in your life, you have time for 4 big projects. Maybe 5, maybe 5. And these 4 big projects look like this. And each of these big projects you can success or either fail. Probably you're gonna fail 1, maybe you're gonna fail 2. Some of us are gonna fail 3 or 4 or all of them. But that's fine. We're gonna focus on how to succeed. Who of you knew at the age of 16 what they wanted to become? I see 1, 2 hands. Who of you had no idea what they wanted to become? Who of you has still no idea what they want to become? Good, perfect. In your life, you have these 4 big projects, and what they're gonna be, it doesn't matter. Bub is gonna tell you about entrepreneurship, how to be a successful entrepreneur. Some of us are gonna talk about career. Some of us don't even want to go to work and want to travel the world and create a better place. But the thing is, you're gonna work on a project. If you want it or not, you're gonna have to push on through. Your first project, we're gonna go back 1. Your first project is university. You started, even though you weren't really aware what you wanted to achieve. By now, you should feel like I want to achieve my graduation. It's like something you want to achieve. Your next project is gonna start. Like, what year are you all? Final, last year's, first year, second year, 4th year, 5th year, any 6th, any 8th year? I did 8 years of my study, so no? Okay, good. So eventually you're gonna have to start on your next project. And I want you to think about, and maybe we're gonna get the poll going again. What will be your next project in life? After you graduate, what are you gonna do? And you can grab your phone and open the polls to see what sort of audience we have. We all fill it in? Yeah, good. Actually, this is quite promising, because about 75% of you already know what you want to achieve in your next life, so that's good. If you ask this to a random audience, probably most of it will say D, I have no idea. But it's good actually that you are aware, because we're gonna work on that plan today, right now in 10 minutes. So, how to become super successful? I just ask you to fill in the question, to think about what you want. But if you think about it, it's not going to happen. So you're going to talk about it. So I want you all to pick up your phone and write it down for yourself. It doesn't have to be on the screen. So it's going to be all very safe in your own environment. And write it down in your notes or WhatsApp to yourself or a message on Facebook to yourself. What will be your next big project in life? And before you do that, I'm going to show you my big project in life, because I also, when I finished studying, I didn't know what I wanted to become. So I sat with a person, he said, like, what do you really want? I've been thinking about it and thinking about it. I want this, but I also want that. And eventually I came up with this. In 10 years, I want to be a recognized speaker at big events all over the world. I want to have audiences of over 1,000 people and earn my living with it. I would like to talk about my passion for digital. And to make it very specific, just like Steve Jobs with his cool sweater, I want to be able to stand in front of a group like you on my flip-flops and be completely okay to do it in winter. So that's my goal. So I want you to write down, what is your goal in your next big project in life? And if you were one of the people who said, I have no clue, oh, I see a mouse, nice. You want to have, if you have no clue, then you just take a smaller project. What is the thing you want to achieve by the end of the year? But try to look big. What is going to be your next project? And be as precise as you can. And everyone has to write it down. Did everybody wrote something down? How does it feel just to I see someone still writing. How does it feel to write it down? Does it do something for you? No? I see no, not yet. Good. Because I said the first step is don't think it, just say it. So please stand up. Yes, good, good. And who of you is sitting next to a friend? Or like somebody they know very well? Can I see some hands? Yes? Good. I want you not to speak to the person next to you, but to speak to the person behind you or in front of you and tell them what you just wrote down. So what you're going to do in your next big project. So not the person next to you. And introduce yourself a bit quick. Yes, last one. So what just happened? We were all sitting like this. Yeah. And then we asked you to stand up and everybody started, boom, and all the ideas went. And does it change something in you? For who was it the first time to say what they're actually going to accomplish, what they're going to accomplish in the next 10 years? First time, yes? Anyone else? Or did you always say this to all your friends? Because then you're really far in life. That's good. Okay. So the first step is say it out loud, and I want you to give 4 people around you a high five just for doing it. So give 4 people around you a high five, because you all... Good. Because you all succeeded at step 1, naming your goal. Now we have to achieve it and really reach it. And the second step is a positive mental focus, because as I said, where focus goes, energy flows. And I'm going to do a short exercise with you to teach you how you can change your own focus. Because most people, they can't. They only think about everything that's going wrong in the world, and they're like, oh, why is it a terrible world? Nothing's going good. But you have to look at what's going good. So I want you to rephrase your thing in like a 1-sentence project. And I want to say it like you're not gonna make it. Like, I'm not gonna be a presenter for a group of 1,000 people in 10 years. Like, say it, like you're not gonna achieve it. So like in 3, 2, 1. Okay. I heard some laughing, some people are still like, oh, try it one more time. Say it again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, what is happening? How do you sound? How is your body?
Not feeling well.
You're not feeling well? No. Now we're going to change it up. We're going to change your physiology, your body and your mind, to make it feel like you mean it. So I want you all to sit right up. You're all in front like, I'm not a boring lecturer. Sit right up. Good. Pull up your head. Now you're going to say like you mean it. In 10 years, I'm going to be a presenter for an audience of over 1,000 people, and I'm going to be super successful with it. Yes? So, don't be too... Yes? So in 3, 2, 1. We're going to do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. I want you to make a shift. If you ever want to accomplish something, if you're ever working on something, and you think you're not going to succeed, you're going to fail, you're going to feel like this. But if you think you can make it, and you change actually your body, you change your voice, you change the way you talk and you speak, you're going to feel more confident in doing. I know it's an exercise, you're all a little bit laughing, it feels weird to do it, but you got to practice this. You got to practice to feel successful and to be proud of stuff. The next very important stuff is learn from the best. The most successful people in life are not the smartest people or the best people or the most rich people. No, they're the people who surround themselves with the best people in the world. There's a small calculation you can do that the people you hang out the most right now, the 5 people, the average of their salary is going to be your salary. So if you hang out with all successful people, what will you become? Successful. If you hang out with people who are not successful, what will they do? They will drag you down. So you got to learn from the best. And so what you got to do is, if you want to work at Google, you're going to go to the Zuidas over here and you're going to knock on the door on Google and get an appointment with them. If you want to be a speaker, you're going to learn from the best speaker. So that's what I did. When it was 1 year ago and I said I want to be a speaker, I was like, who is the best speaker in the world? I went to Tony Robbins, one of the #1 speakers. Who knows Tony Robbins? Good. So I went to London. I went to Tony Robbins to see a 4-day seminar from 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the evening every day to see what he's doing, to learn from him. Besides, I also say I want to be the best on digital. So what did I do? I went to work at the best digital companies in the world. So first I started my career at Samsung while I was still studying. While I was studying, I started over there. Then I worked at one of the top consultancy companies in the world. It's called Wubben, and we give advice to help the #1 companies in the world, like Google, like Microsoft, and Booking, to become the #1. So I surround myself in an environment of the best. I did this during my study, and that's what you gotta do. Right now we're all studying, but start already surrounding yourself with the best. And that's something you can do today. And then we come with the next part is follow through. We all have these limiting beliefs in ourselves that, yeah, but I can do it tomorrow, or I'm not gonna make it, I'm not that successful as my friends. But why? If you look around you, everyone, just look around you, look at each other. What do you see? When I look around, I see a group of high potential, very skilled people who really want to accomplish something. And the beautiful thing is, everybody has something. Everybody is born completely different with his own set of skills, his own tools, his own powers and own beliefs. And you gotta follow through. If you say, I'm not an entrepreneur, you will never be an entrepreneur. If you say, I'm not gonna be a top lawyer, you will never be a lawyer. If you say, I'm not successful, if I'm not attractive, I'm not tough, I'm not a presenter, you will never be. So you gotta say it like you mean it. You gotta convince yourself that you can become anything. Because, for example, even a Donald Trump, not the person we love all, but Donald Trump only has 24 hours in a day. And how many hours do you have? 24. So if he can accomplish something, either good or bad, you can do the same. And that's the thing you have to imagine. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. And it's all about making them the most efficient, use them the most efficient and most enjoyable. That's only when you're going to focus on the things that go good. You're going to keep focused on the things that go wrong. You're going to feel like shit and you're going to die at the age of 8, feel like you haven't accomplished anything in your life. And that's not what we want. No, that's why you got to follow through. So therefore I want to give you guys an exercise. Not right now. We're going to do it the next 10 days. And you're going to feel like every morning when you wake up, you're going to grab your phone and the plan that you wrote down, you're going to read it for yourself. And then you're going to close your eyes and you're going to feel like, what does it feel like if I accomplish this? And you're going to load or like train your body to feel the positive feeling that it does with you. Because we can't teach ourselves words, we can train the body on feelings. So if you're going to think every morning from now on for the next 10 days, or even longer if you can follow through, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I want to be a successful lawyer, I want to change the world, then eventually it will happen. Because when focus goes, energy flows. And as long as you keep focusing, and it's okay sometimes to forget it, to step outside of your path, but as long as you just keep getting back and keep focusing on the thing that you want, you will eventually get there. And people always overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they underestimate what you can do in 10 years. So if you have one project, one of these big projects, let's say you have 4 or 5, you're not going to accomplish it in 1 year. You're not going to accomplish it in 2 years. It's going to take you a long time, maybe 7, maybe 15 years. So as long as you keep focusing on the things that you want, eventually you will get there. That's a very important lesson. And so I said, this is my goal. And I repeat it to me, not every day. I have days that I have a hangover, I just don't want it, or I forget about it. But once in a while I think about it, as often as I can. And I think, oh yeah, wait, to get back on track. And here I am. I am standing in front of an audience. Not yet 1,000 people. Not even talking about digital, but I'm standing in front of an audience. So for me, on my mountain to success, I just accomplished a little step. And that's what it's all about. If you just keep making these little steps, you will grow and grow and grow. It's not about being up there. It's about the little steps. And that's one lesson I want to give you. And I'm going to do one exercise with you, one less one. But it's quite dangerous. It's quite difficult. I need Daniel, come. I need your help.
Volunteer, right?
Yes, yes. Can you please stand in the back over there? Yeah, like up there. And I'm already going to open this door because it can get quite dangerous. Is the safety entrance open over there? Good. I haven't tried this before, so okay, you ready, guys? So please stand up. Right now, I'm going to show you how to unleash the power within you. And it's going to get dangerous. Or maybe for some of you will get hurt, some of you won't. So you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Okay, follow me. You keep an eye on the back. If something goes wrong, please be ready to assist them. Yeah? Can you guys also just for safety? Okay, good. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Good. Now that was easy. Now we're gonna put your hand in front of you, every one of you. I want you to repeat after me. Whose hand is this?
Whose hand is this?
Wait. Answer the question. Whose hand is this?
Mine.
Good. Whose hand is this?
Mine.
Good. Now turn around your hands. Now look at your hands. Look at your hands, everyone. Whose hand is this?
Mine.
Whose hand is this?
Mine.
Good. Now wiggle the fingers. Wiggle them. Wiggle them like you mean it. Come on, keep wiggling. Who's wiggling the fingers?
Me.
Who's wiggling the fingers?
Me.
Good. Now it's the dangerous parts. Daniel, please keep a good eye on the group. Yeah? Bend over a little bit. Just a little bit. Open your arm towards yourself and pat yourself on the back. Good job, guys. Thank you for kickstarting your future. You just accomplished the first step.